Here are 5 tips on how to make your website look responsive and show you on how to use these different tools and apps I've been using to make website look responsive. So enough talk, let's get right into this video. Oh, before I start my video, it's good to see that I've been making a lot of progress in my portfolio website and I can able to document the journey with you guys to make you feel inspired and hopefully that will motivate you on how to build your own website. So you can check all my other videos out on how to use HTML, CSS, JavaScript as your main tools if you're working on front end development and really wanted to pursue on that. I have some back end video content for you as well. Go check out my videos. And enough of that, let's continue. Okay, so I'm on my new taskbar page and will enter my own domain link. So, boom, here it is. Now, I made lots of changes on my website and all other things that I would like you to show. So, let's start off. So, the first technique on how I made this portfolio website look responsive is if I go to inspect element by clicking it and click on dimensions and find lots of responsive techniques. And this is where mobile responsiveness comes in. So in this case, here are all the devices where many users use to access through the website. So there are lots of techniques and tools, for example, iPhone SE, mainly on iOS and Android users. So if I go to, let's say, for example, iPad, then it shows that the iPad responsiveness looks very different compared to a mobile application where it shows that I've included a menu item because the mobile application is the maximum screen length is 600 pixels. Inside of the menu icon, you can see there are all the tabs that users can click, and to make things look responsive, I had to change out the color and the button as well. And if I click on here, and it should redirect you to the next page, which is this. So this is how I made my website look responsive, which is known as application responsiveness using media queries. Pause. You seem to enjoy this video, but yet you haven't subscribed. What are you doing? It only takes 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Boom. If you subscribe, thank you very much. Let's continue this video. Oh, so speaking of buttons, the second tool and responsiveness task that I always use is including the buttons on the navigation page and all other responsive techniques. So many users would click the button to redirect you to the next page, or either it takes you to a whole new page or whole new level where it's very versatile and looks simple. So, for example, here are all the icons that I've integrated and of course imported from. So you can see one is GitHub, YouTube, LinkedIn, and of course Mail. Mainly, I include it on the footer, but if I can include the contact page, mainly the user will be able to either view the project or contact me since it's the main homepage. So let's say if I click on contact me and it shows all of the other extra information that I have included. So one is email, one is location, one is of course LinkedIn, YouTube. So these are all the icons and buttons that I've course, integrated. So once the user clicks on that button, it redirects you to new page, which inherits from the URL link in nav bar. Thirdly, here are all the font sizes and all other animations I've been using. So mainly my responsiveness website is including this typewriter here. And it of course looks responsive when it of course moves and shows the interactivity and of course the features that it provides. So a typewriter, I've been using this many times on my applications and it's a very effective technique and it looks, you know, enjoyable. The reason is because when users find out the website, they wanted to I wanted of course sell that website, as in sell showcase throughout my website, and they would be able to of course enjoy. I don't want to look of course plain or blank. I want to include more features, which includes the typewriter from the app that I use is called Material UI. Like I said, link in the description if you want to check out, if you want to create new websites. And most importantly, when a user clicks on the web page, it normally redirects you to a home page, but not just an ordinary home page, but an responsive layout backend page. Sorry, background page. So normally in the background, I would include all of the action and lots of surprises that I can show. So also I've been looking out through lots of cool animations, which one is named known as Banter.js. Link in the description if you want to check out. There are lots of cool animations that you can of course try and interact with. So let's say this one here looks really cool. I can like when I'm moving the cursor, it follows through on one side. So it's pretty cool. And additionally, you can of course customize what type of background color you can use to look make the website responsive right there. And also change the color of the page. There's so many more effects that you can of course look through. Say for example waves. So this is another cool animation that I found. And of course I can increase the shininess to of course 89 and it just looks really bright as well. And also I can zoom in as well, get closer to it, and just like wow, look, it looks like a 3D dimensional shape as I'm moving around the cursor, which is really cool. And there are lots of more effects that you can of course look and check to see, which is really incredible. And yeah, this is how a website looks. Also, one thing else to discuss is about how the website is back then. Before then, there were no animations. It just looks like a simple, plain website. And AI, and of course, lots of tools and technology came to place. Lots of new features and items that makes the website
I'm kind of
like
confused.
isn't it's not just an ordinary website, but it's a website that has lots of high value and more interactiveness. Cut. The fifth and the final responsiveness that I can show is include a logo. So many users, many developers like us, we included a logo for a company website. If you're establishing a company website or doing marketing or shopping online for e-commerce, most importantly, it always you always require to have a logo on top of it. And in the tab, it, I include a small logo here to show the interactiveness of the website. So not just that, but it represents the company that you're in, and it shows who you are and your true values is. And that's how the website looks, and as well, including other images. So, for example, in my website here, my portfolio, I included the tech stack for all these coding languages for front end and back end language, which is pretty cool to see. I'm gonna add more exclusive features on their website. So the portfolio is always updated. It's not just completed. It's always updated. Every time I wanted to make a change, I can include more images or logos or design that makes the website look improved and scaled out in a possible outcome. If you're new to this video, please hit a like and subscribe, turn your notification bell so you don't miss a video. This is me covering top five most responsive projects you will use to establish your own website. Take care, have a good time,